Hey everyone, it's Diego Reyes for CNN Philippines 10, where we break down major stories from here and abroad into bite-sized facts in 10 minutes. Following the devastating magnitude 7.8 earthquake in Syria and Turkey, now known as Turkey, how ready is the Philippines should this happen? Well, apparently the country suffered a similar earthquake which took place in 1990, which caused destruction in Baguio City and killed more than 1,000 people. Experts say it's possible for this to happen again. Maharlag May of UP Resilience Institute says the Philippines has its own fault system that could cause a major earthquake.
The Philippine fault is a very, very long fault, all the way from northern Luzon up to the southern tip of Mindanao. Okay, probably roughly 1,200 kilometers approximately. And the longer the fault is, the higher the magnitude that the earthquake.
Once the West Valley Fault moves, experts say Metro Manila and nearby provinces would be rocked by a destructive earthquake that could reach a magnitude 7.8, or what many call the big one. With this, Lagmay says authorities should conduct a regular safety check of structures in the metro now. For its part, the Public Works and Highways Department says it is constantly checking conditions of buildings and bridges.
Dito sa Metro Manila, we are actually preparing for the big one. And as part of our preparation, we have an ongoing program na retrofitting of government buildings like schools and hospitals.
Meanwhile, children are spending more time online than ever. So one group has launched a campaign to prevent them from exploitation. The Web Safe and Wise campaign of Child Fund Philippines joins a global initiative that seeks to protect kids from online predators. It was launched after the world marked Safer Internet Day. Amid the detection of the country's first cases of COVID-19, Omicron variants XBB.1.5 and CH.1.1, the Health Department is again asking the public to get vaccinated. Health Department Officer in Charge Maria Rosario Vergeire says there is a higher chance the virus will mutate because many people have not yet been inoculated.
Hindi po ito ang pinakahuling sub-variant na makikita natin. Meron pa rin po yan in the coming weeks or maybe months or years. So ang kailangan lamang po talaga, dahil ito po ay napatunayan na natin lahat, tayo po ay sumunod lang dun sa mga pamantayang pangkalusugan. Kung kailangan mag-mask, mag-mask tayo. Kung hindi kailangan, o di sige, pero kailangan bakunado ka.
Prior to these detections, Vergeire said the country will receive 300,000 more bivalent vaccines apart from the 1 million that will come from the COVAX facility. For regular cyclists in Makati, the local government has deferred the conversion of bike lanes on Ayala Avenue from February 15 to March 6. This comes after cyclists and advocates protested the move to convert bike lanes into shared lanes or sharrows that will combine the spaces for vehicles and bikes. Advocates say shared lanes are dangerous and accident-prone for cyclists. They are calling for safer streets for all users.
Shared bike lanes are the most dangerous. Isang maliit na pagkakamali lang, kahit mahagingan lang kami. Kaya matagal na po namin pangarap at pasalamat nga po kayo sa mga tumutulong. Segregated, protected, elevated bike lane.
The city government previously said converting the lanes by Feb 15 was a move to accommodate more bikes and commuters using public utility vehicles. The Philippine Canine Club Incorporated, or PCCI, is seeking international recognition for the Philippine forest dog, or Asong Gubat, as a pure, primitive Filipino dog breed found to have existed even before colonizers arrived in the country. The group hopes the Asong Gubat breed will be recognized by the Federación Sinologique Internationale, the largest federation of kennel clubs globally. According to PCCI Corporate Secretary Fred Salud, the Asong Gubat has been living with indigenous Filipinos such as Aitas and Negritos in the country's forest way before the Spaniards arrived. Evolving as natural dogs of the forest, the Asong Gubat is rarely seen in urban environments. And here's good news from San Miguel Corporation. By the end of February, the company's Pasig River cleanup initiative is set to remove 1 million tons of silt and waste, a major milestone that will result in better water flow, improved safety, and navigability for vessels. It is also seen to boost existing flood mitigation efforts in the metro. Filipino Olympic pole vaulter EJ Obiena announced he will not be able to join the Asian Indoor Championship in Kazakhstan due to financial and logistical problems. His supporters then offered donations. He, however, refused to accept these. He says as a national athlete, it's the government that should spend for him, meaning taxpayers pay for his training. That's why it's not right to accept money again from the public. Despite these issues, Obiena won a gold medal at the Copernicus Cup in Poland. It's a triumphant run for singer Harry Styles at this year's Brit Awards. He led the winners in the UK's premier music awards ceremony by taking home 4 awards. These include British Album of the Year for Harry's House, Artist of the Year, Song of the Year for As It Was, and Best Pop and R&B Act. But what made the headlines was Harry's acceptance speech, where he thanked his former One Direction bandmates.
I want to thank Niall, Louis, Liam and Zane, because I wouldn't be here without you either. Thank you so much. And I'm really, really grateful for this.
Meanwhile, pop star Rihanna rocks the Super Bowl halftime show with her performance of Only Girl in the World, Rude Boy, and Umbrella. She also revealed that she is expecting her second child as she rubbed her belly while performing Diamonds. Since it's still February, from feeling butterflies in your stomach to always thinking of that person, how do you know if you're really in love? Is it purely emotions or is there a science behind it?
So being in love is a very strong emotion in which you like to choose this person above anything else. And he or she is the kind of person who gives you the best out of who you are. You feel that everything around you is going well, everything around you is a bliss. And then from there, you have now a development of inspiration, meaning that the person that you're with allows you to become a better person yourself. And then from there, you then seek the commitment. You know you want to stay with this person for a longer time. You want to see this person on a deeper level. You want to have a better emotional connection with this person. So you now develop into a more committed relationship in which you want to say, you know what, this is the only person for me. So that's now the time that you can become more committed and more loving towards that person. You then start to develop the care for that person, the attention for that person's welfare, understanding what you can still do to help that person.
Ben and Ben's Miguel Benjamin Guico has finally found his better half after marrying his girlfriend, Karel Bulan. Miguel pledged his commitment to stay with his mahiwaga, for better or for worse. His bandmates were present during the ceremony, including his twin, Paolo Benjamin. Legendary band Eraserheads will soon hit the global concert stage. The band announced a series of shows taking place in the US and Canada. Its North American tour will kick off in Las Vegas, Nevada on May 19th and will wrap up in Toronto, Canada on June 16th. The Eraserheads most recently held a one-night-only reunion concert in Parañaque back in December. Acclaimed Filipino singer and actress Lea Salonga is returning to the West End. After nearly 3 decades, the Tony Award winner will take part in the restaging of Stephen Sondheim's Old Friends at the Gielgud Theatre in London. The production is set for September 16 for a 16-week limited season. Unstoppable saucy duo Polka and Chardi B trended online as they give good vibes on social media, whether YouTube or TikTok. They were creating content individually prior to meeting each other in Davao. Then, the two just clicked. And now, for 10-second trivia. Which among these flowers has the unique trait of heliotropism? Daisy, lilac, rose, or sunflower? Heliotropism is a unique trait of sunflowers. The phenomenon is defined as the directional growth of a plant in response to sunlight. And that's it for CNN Philippines 10. I'm Jego Reyes, giving you news you can use, news you can trust in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me today, and see you again next time.